All right, let's begin our yoga today, doing a little focus on our heart space. All right, so just becoming aware, awareness is our friend, our guide. And because life is so busy, there's so many times we're not even aware, of what's going on in our body, what's going on around us. And so awareness is important to just center ourselves, right? So we then are like, oh, okay, let me figure out this is about. And then you can act, right? But when you're not even aware that something is off or needs attention, then it persists, right? So just becoming awareness. This practice really helps us to slow down and to just tap into that awareness because we have all the answers to everything inside of us, right? In our intuition, it's called. And so if we can just slow down, become aware if there's anything that needs to shift in our life, and then address it, ask ourselves, what is it that's needed? The answer comes, right? So we're going to begin by sitting, right? So sitting on your chair, feeling your sit bones rooted, like just pressing into your chair, rooting down. And at the same time, you're feeling that pressing down. I want you to lift the top of your head up at the same time. And even that, you feel like the spine gets nice and tall, right? And shoulders gently back. Good. So sitting nice and tall. So when you think about this during the course of your days, yeah, sitting up nice and tall, rooting down, lifting up, that just keeps the prana energy flowing in our bodies. Yeah, good. All right. So bring our arms down alongside our body. We're going to press into our feet and lift the shoulders up. That stretches the spine, gives it more space even more. And exhale, slowly just relax your shoulders down. And again, root down into your feet as you lift your shoulders up, breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, good. And one more, press down, stretch the spine, and release. Good. And let's bring our hands into prayer position and start to build some fire. Fire, because it's chilly out today, but also fire in our body, fire in our mind, that waking ourselves up. My teacher always says our body is like the wick of a candle and our mind is the glow. Yeah. So getting some heat in your hands and then stop and then cup your hands and cover your eyes. Yes. So just lay your hands. If you have glasses, just cup them so that you're not touching your glasses. Relax your shoulders and then close your eyes. And come into the awareness of how your body is feeling today. Just aware and be kind. Maybe there's some aches and pains. Maybe you feel good and energetic, not getting attached. Yeah. Okay. And then with your eyes remaining closed, just float your hands down onto your lap. You can keep your palms up and relax your shoulders. And again, staying with eyes closed, on an inhale breath, turn your head over to the right. And stretching your neck, noticing how your neck feels. And exhale, slowly bring the head back forward. And inhale, slowly turn your head to the other side. And stretching where it feels good. And exhale, slowly bring your head back forward. Good. And take a breath in through the nose. And with your lips pursed, like you're blowing a whistle or you're whistling, let the air out through your pursed lips. Good. And again, breathe in through your nasal cavities, both nostrils. And blow out your candle. Nice and slow and full. And one more time, breathing in through the nose. And breathing out, blowing it out. Now we're just going to take a few breaths, just breathing in and out of the nose. Yeah. So breathing in through your nose. Just gently pause the breath and breathe out slowly through your nose. So not nasal breath is very healthy for us. Yeah. And one of the things it does is it creates nitric oxide, and that helps us, our blood vessels, to relax and to dilate. So it's good for our heart, our blood pressure. Yeah. Breathing in and out of the nose. Almost 20% of the nitric oxide to do that is just coming in and out of the nose, breathing in and out of the nose. And one more breath here. And at the bottom of the exhale breath, just relax. Yeah, relax the breath, relax the body. Now we're going to take keeping your eyes closed, take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Relax the back of your neck. Feel your shoulders relax back and down. Good. And then on an inhale breath, roll your head over to the right and back a little bit, not all the way. And over to the left and forward. Do 2 more slow circles. Again, bringing awareness to how your neck feels today, your shoulders, your upper body. Our eyes are bringing so much stimulus into our mind, into our brain. So when we take the vision out as closing our eyes, we become aware more of what's going on in the body. At some point when your head comes forward, pause and just reverse. And do some circles in the opposite direction. 3 circles. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. And the next time that the head comes forward, pause. Good. And then press into your feet. So root into your feet as you lift the head straight back up. Top of the head gently reaching up towards the sky. And find that rooting down and reaching up. See how that feels. And then when you're ready, gently begin to flutter the eyes open. It's nice to practice with the eyes closed, isn't it? And it's a safe way to do it when we're sitting on our chair. Yeah, so it's a nice practice. Okay, let's shake it out. Let's start to move the body a little bit. Get the blood flow going. Now that we have all that nitric oxide in our blood vessels, let's get the blood flow through there. Yeah. Shake the head, blink the eyes, even wiggle your toes. That kind of takes some coordination. Yeah. Good. And relax. Good. All right. We're going to relax your arms down alongside your body. On an inhale breath, we're going to float your arms halfway up and bend your elbows. Good. And let's bring our hands, either the fingertips to the back of your head. If it's available to you, interlace your hands behind your head. That's feeling like too much strain on your shoulders, and come back out a little wider. Yeah. Bring a smile to your face. Good. And take a breath in and exhale it out and reach your elbows back. Just stretch back. Such a nice pose for that rounding of the upper back. Our head's down a lot, looking at our devices and looking just down. Yeah. So just nice stretch here. Good. And on an inhale breath now, just lay your head back into your hands and look up towards the sky. Feel your heart open. Yeah, both physically and emotionally, leading with this open heart. Yeah, smile on the face. And then bringing the head back forward, take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach your elbows forward and then just gently round your back towards the back of your chair. Look down. Yeah, no pull on your head. You're just dropping your head. Hands are just resting back there. Breath into your feet. Inhale, slowly lift the head back up. Reach your elbows back, look up. And exhale, round the back, drop the head. Good. And one more, press into your feet. Lift up. And exhale, curl in for cat pose. Good. And slowly come back up. Good. And slowly release your hands down off your body. Good. And roll out your shoulders. Good. We're going to do a little twist here. So relax the shoulders. Again, we're going to lift our arms halfway up. We're going to bring our palms forward. And then we're just going to bring the arms forward nice and slowly. And we're going to cross one arm on top of the other. And bring your hands to your shoulders, giving yourself a heart hug here. Yeah, you can scoot your fingers back a little further. Yeah. And then we're going to lift the elbows so that they're straight out forward, about in line with the shoulders. Good. And very little, we're going to take a breath in here, nice and gently. We're going to exhale and turn the body over to the right. Just a little bit. You can look to the right shoulder. And then release the head back forward, bring the body back forward on an inhale breath. And exhale gently over to the other side. And look to the left. And one more. Inhale, we're going to bring the head straight back forward, body back forward. And again, we're going to move over to the right. And this time we're going to keep our body here. And we're going to slowly turn your head and look to the left shoulder. Yeah. Stretching the neck a little bit more. And then bring the head back just forward and bring the body back forward. Take a breath in and exhale. Just gently twist your waist over to the left. Good. And then we're going to slowly turn and look over to the right shoulder with just the head. And then we're going to relax the head back forward, bring the body back forward. Rest your elbows onto your chest. And give yourself a little bit tighter hug. Squeeze out those lymphatic little lymph glands underneath your arms. You can rock side to side, giving yourself some self-love, right? Learning how to love yourself. I every day out loud say, Kate, you are wonderful and I love you, right? It feels awkward a little bit and it feels self-serving sometimes, but really important. And slowly relax your arms back down. Ah, yes. Yes, because again, having the awareness that we can't truly love and be compassionate until we do that for ourselves. And if you look around at what's going on out there, you know, the people that seem to not be in the right space, right, for that, I doubt that they love themselves, you know, so we need to love them for them. Yeah, sending it out. Don't have to agree with them. Just send out love and compassion if you want to. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to scoot forward a little bit and so we're going to do one more pose here, seated, and then we're going to do some standing poses. Yeah. All right. So we're going to take our, actually we're going to do some strengthening for our lower body here. So grabbing onto the bottom of the chair if you can, just hold on to something. If you don't have anything to hold on to, that's fine. Yeah, you don't want to hold on to handles, and hopefully you don't have handles on your chair, ideally. Yeah, and then we're just gonna lift the right knee up and reach, let it fall down. And then lift the left knee up and let it come down. And the right knee. Good. And the left knee. So you want to tuck your low belly back, yeah, for leverage. And now we're gonna lift the right knee. If it's available to you, reach the right foot forward and then rebend and release. Yeah, and if you're feeling that in your back, try to tuck that tummy in, try to hold up and press up with your hands to give yourself some leverage. or just don't straighten the knee. And then lift the left knee, and if it's available to you, straighten and rebend and release. We'll do that one more time. Lift and straighten. You can feel this thigh having to hold that leg up. So it's good strengthening, even sitting down. Yeah. And one more time, up and extend and rebend and release. Good, and relax. That's a really nice way to strengthen these thigh muscles. We want to keep those nice and strong. Yeah, it helps our stability, balance. Good. All right. If it's available to you, we're going to come to a stand. So again, we're going to lead with that heart. So spine stays straight, right head right above spine. And we're going to lean forward here. And we practice this on Tuesday in our stability. You can stand without using your hands, pressing down with your hands. That's really good strengthening. If that's not available to you, you can hold on to your chair. Just stand however you want. If you want to just give it a try, helping, being forward in your seat of your chair, leaning forward. And then pressing forward with your heart, pressing into your feet, and slowly come to a stand. Good. And we'll make our way to the back of our chair. All right. You can slide your chair out, you can slide it forward, but keep it handy. And just shake the body. Get all the tension out of the body that may be built up here. Yeah, good. Relax. Let's come back to center here. Let's come into mountain pose. So palms are forward, shoulders gently back and down. Lift your kneecaps up. Tuck your belly slightly back. Tuck your chin slightly back. Look forward. And then pressing down, rooting down into your feet and gently reaching up with the top of your head towards the sky. Just feel nice and tall. Good. Now relaxing the body, keeping yourself in your mountain pose. On an inhale breath, reach the arms out, relax the shoulders and up, just nice and gracefully. Big breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. All the way out. And inhale, breathe in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And one more, nice and gracefully. Just feel, become aware of the air, the temperature of the air, and your hands on your skin. Yeah, as you float your hands through the space. This is your subtle body, they call it, right? Part of you that's not cells. It's the energy around you that we're coming through. One more. Inhale, slowly come up. Next time you come up, let's pause. Make fists with your hands and rotate your fists. And as you rotate your fists, slowly let your arms float down. And when you get to halfway, you're going to pause and then reverse and go the opposite direction. That'll feel kind of strange. And continue to float your arms down all the way. Yeah, good. And shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. All right. And rock and roll. All right. We're going to do some side bend and a nice little stretch for our spine. Good. So we're going to start with, on an inhale breath, reach your arms out and up. Good. And stretch up nice and tall. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale now, you're going to lean up and over to the left. Good. And then release your left hand down, nice and slowly. And bring the palm of your left hand onto the left thigh. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, stretch up and lean over to the left with that right arm. Good. And if it's available to you, just slowly turn your head to look underneath your right arm. And breathe in and out of the nose, building up that nitric oxide, helping to dilate our blood vessels. Get all that oxygen to the tiniest little blood vessels, into every single cell of the body. And then relax the gaze, relax your head back forward. And press if you want to into your left palm to let the body slowly float back up. And then gently through a bent elbow if needed, it helps to relax that shoulder. Let that right arm float down. Good. And roll it out. Nice. And let's do the other side. We're going to start with both arms. We're going to inhale, reach both arms out and up. Good. And take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, this time we're going to reach up and lean over to the right. Good. And then slowly let that right arm float down, relaxing that right shoulder. And bring the palm of the right hand just for a little leverage onto the outside of that right thigh. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can reach up and lean over maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, to where it's comfortable. And if you'd like, you can slowly turn your head and look underneath your right arm. And breathe, and smile, and enjoy, and become aware, right? Is this side a little stiffer than the other side? Am I breathing? Yeah, did I go too far? Is my breath struggling? Can I back out? And then pressing into that right palm slowly, relax the head, bring the left arm back up. And as you exhale, slowly relax the arm down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Move the body, shake it out. Good. Get nice and loose. Wiggle out your feet, wiggle your hands. Yeah. Good. All right, come to our mountain pose. Good. We're going to bring our gaze our feet a little bit wider apart. Good. Soften our knees. And then this in and out of the nose today. Let's just do in and out. Actually, I like to breathe out the mouth with this. So let's just do our coming in, breathing in to one side and ha out to the other side. Ha, yeah. Deep breaths into both nostrils if you can. And breathe out through the mouth. You can even blow it out, like you're blowing out more candles. And one more. And slow it down. Good. And bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And relax. Good. Now let's just take a little walk, right? So keeping a nice tall spine, shoulders are stacked above the hips, chin back, and we're just walking. We're taking a little walk today. Yeah. Feeling that nice tall spine. Good. Now maybe you can start to walk a little faster. Again, these are things that you can do to get those 150 minutes of cardio in a week. Yeah. Doing this stuff just a little bit each day, right? If you're feeling up to it, you can make it come into a little jog. You can walk forward or jog forward and back. See how that's feeling on your body today. That just about. And slow it down. And just doing about 30 minutes of a little bit of cardio, 5 days a week if you want to take the weekend off, or 20 minutes, 7 days a week. You know, a nice little goal to make for ourselves. And relax. Good. Let's bring our hands just gently onto our heart, crossed at the ankles or one on top of the other. And let's feel the heart, become aware of the heartbeat. And just imagine that blood and oxygen pumping through the whole body. Yes, making us healthy, keeping us healthy and strong, feeling good physically and mentally. Yeah, exercise is so good for our mental state. And then relax the arms down your heart. And we're going to bring again our legs just a little bit wider apart. And again, we're going to soften our knees. And then on an inhale breath, you're going to straighten your knees and reach your arms forward and up. This is breath of joy. So lift the heart, reach the arms up, look up slightly, and then soften the knees and come into another little hug, just a gentle little hug as you drop your head, bend your knees. And then inhale, big breath in through the nose. And exhale, however you want to exhale as you curl in, opposite arm on top, relax the head forward, bend the knees. And inhale, big breath in. And exhale, curl in, opposite arm on top, relax forward. And one more inhale, big breath in. And exhale, curl in, relax the head. And inhale, reach up and pause and look up and lift your palms up towards the sky. Drop your fingers. Yes. Bring a smile to your face. Yeah. Just become aware of how this pose makes you feel. How this asana, just lifted. Looking up, smiling, yeah. And then bring the head back forward and just let the arms relax down. And roll out the shoulders. Good. Bringing your feet back to hip distance apart. Getting just a little more blood flow in. We're gonna lift the heels and drop the heels. Keep your knees soft. Keep your chin tucked back slightly, your shoulders over your hips, nice tall spine. And just lift the heels up and drop them down. Just a little bit, yeah. And it's good to strengthen our calf muscles. It's also good to pump blood up to the heart. Yes, help the heart to pump, yeah. All these little things. I encourage you to write, if we're doing something here in class, in these classes, just to write it down and make a little list of the things that make you feel good, that you're aware that make you feel good. And then when we don't have class, or if you can't make class, you can just create your own little daily, little exercise routine, right? For just 20 minutes and come into that habit. It's such a good habit to have. Good. Yeah, we think of habits as bad, negative. And if we can flip that and think, oh, I want to create a whole bunch of habits, good habits. Yeah. Good. And relax. Good. And shake it out. Nice. Or we're going to open our hearts here with triangle pose. So just make sure you have some space. If your chair's in the way and it's on the side, keep it a bit forward. So just have some lateral space here. So I'm just going to get a little wider. Yeah. So we're going to bring our legs into a nice wide stance. Good. All right. Now let's just start by bringing our hands onto our waist and then just rock your hips side to side. Nice and slow. Again, nice lifted heart. Bring your awareness to where you feel the stretch. I always feel this on the inside of my thigh, inner thigh. Yeah. And those muscles get lazy and they get sort of flaccid because we don't tend to use them as much. And so we want to keep them stretched. Also helps to stretch our inner hip. Good. That always feels good. And then come back to center. Good. Relax the arms down, or you can keep them on your waist if that feels good. We're going to lift the right toes up. We're going to pivot on the right toes. And we're going to find the beginning of our warrior two legs, but we're going to keep our knees fairly straight here. Yeah, good. We want always a little micro bend. So we're doing triangle. We're setting up for triangle. The tendency in triangle is to have this knee pressed back. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to hyperextend the knee back. So soften it and then bring the shoulders forward and reach your arms out. All these different little triangles in your body. Yeah, good. We're going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to start to reach the right fingers towards the right wall and slide your hips over to the left a little bit. So keep reaching to as far as is comfortable. Tuck your low belly in. It's going to protect your back. And then when you feel it, like you've reached your range of motion, release that right hand onto your thigh. Yeah, wherever it lands. And then lift the left arm up towards the sky and have the palm forward there. Good. And now tuck your tailbone slightly forward. That'll stabilize the back. Press down into your toes, rooting down into your toes. Yeah. And if it's available to you, you can always hold on to your chair with this right hand if you're feeling precarious. Yeah. And then you can turn your gaze over underneath that left arm again if it's available. And maybe even look up. When you look up and lift the gaze, it's going to challenge your balance a little bit. So a little bit of wobble is good. That's a signal that your brain is talking to your body and it's keeping it upright and it's engaging the muscles. And breathe. Yeah. Feel the openness of this pose. Opening up our lymph glands, our heart, our lungs, opening up our courage to do this balance. Yeah. And then when you're ready, relax. Yeah, relax the head. You can bring the head back forward if you'd like. And then on an inhale breath, slowly lift those left fingertips like you want to touch the ceiling. Stretch them up a little bit. Let the upper body float up. And then relax. Relax that arm down. Yes. Good. Relax the shoulders. Good. And let's lift the right toes up and bring the toes in. And we're going to heel toe the feet back. So all these poses are fairly challenging poses in the asana. This triangle pose and warrior poses are challenging. And you can make them as challenging or as simple as you like, right? And it's always good to try to have that awareness to find that sweet spot where you're feeling challenged a little bit, but you're not overextending and you're not underextending either. Yeah, good. Let's bring our feet a little bit wider apart. Let's bring our hands back to our hips and let's just do a couple nice slow hip rotations just to relax those hips. Yeah. And make this feel really nice. If you have your balance about you, you can soften your gaze or even close your eyes and just notice how your awareness goes right into your body. Yeah. At some point, pause and then just do a couple opposite circles. Notice the shift from left to right in your feet. Yes, in your hips. Just noticing all the little things going on in the body. Yeah. Close your eyes, you can open them, come back to center. Slowly straighten the knees, relax the arms down. We're going to go to the other side for our triangle. So bringing the legs a little bit wider apart. And again, you decide what is wide for you. You know, some of you can be wider than I am, right? Some of you can be narrower. You find your body. That's the practice. When you're trying to match somebody else, that's not the practice. Again, remember that animal cracker thing? We're all made of the same material, but we all look different, but we're made of the same material. So same with our bodies. Our bodies are made up of cells, but they're all different. We're all different. Let's lift our left toes, pivot on the left heel, drop the toes. Good. Find your warrior two legs. The heel about in the middle, lined up with the middle of the right foot. Good. That knee stays soft. Yes, good. So not bent like warrior two, it's just soft a little bit. We're gonna stretch out into our T. Good. Take a breath in here And on an exhale breath, start to slide slowly those left fingertips towards that left wall. You'll feel the right hip slide over to the right. Yeah. And then find the place where your body says, that's it. And then release the left hand onto the thigh. Reach your right arm up, palm facing forward. Good. And take a little inventory of the body. Maybe tuck your tailbone slightly forward, press into your toes, root down. Good. If you're feeling pretty stable, maybe you turn that gaze to the right. And maybe even you look up towards the sky. And keep breathing in and out of the nose. Or you can breathe out the mouth if that feels better, to release a little bit more tension, if there's any. But each exhale, try to release, just relax and enjoy being here. Yeah. And then relax the head back down, and you can bring it back forward. And then reach the right fingertips up towards the sky. Slowly bring the body straight back up and release that arm down. Slowly. Relax. That arm comes down. Just feel the whole upper body relax. Good. And then lift the left toes up just slightly. Slowly pivot them forward. Yeah. And then toe heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. And relax. Shake it out. Good. All right, we're gonna come to a little forward fold here. So find your mountain pose. Boom. I always would forget about lifting my kneecaps, but when you lift your kneecaps, you feel these thighs engage, right? You feel your glute muscles engage. Yes, and you stabilize your knee joint. Yeah, so all good when we're standing to make sure that those kneecaps get engaged. And once our muscles are strong around our skeleton, that supports our skeleton and our joints. Good. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to slide our hands back. Interlace your hands behind your back. Maybe your palms touch together if that works. If not, that's fine. Good. And then relax the shoulders. And then stretch your shoulders back, like you want to touch your shoulder blades together. Good. And then slightly lift your chin, look to where the ceiling meets the wall. And let's take 3 big breaths here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. Or blow your candles out. And as you do, stretch your hands a little closer to the floor. Again, breathe in through your nostrils. And breathe out through your mouth. Blowing out your candles, stretch your hands down towards the floor. And one more, just like that. Then bring your gaze back forward. Relax the body. Keeping your hands behind your back, if that still feels comfortable for you. We're going to soften our knees here. Make sure that your toes, the tips of your toes are even, not one foot is in front of the other. Good. We're going to do a little forward fold here. So we're going to soften the knees. I'm going to take a breath in. As you exhale, just start to hinge forward at your hips. Yes. As your body starts, the gaze starts to look towards the floor. Just come to wherever it's comfortable for you. Yes. Just kind of folding in half. And now the arms are rested onto your back, onto your hips. And you can either keep them there, or if it's available to you, let's take a breath in. And as you exhale with the head, if it's comfortable for you, you can drop the crown of your head towards the floor and shake your head side to side, loosen it up. That feels like too much pressure on your sinuses or your eyes, yeah, or your head. Then just lift the head to where it's comfortable. And now on an inhale breath, if it's available, reach your arms up towards the sky. It's opening up the shoulders. Yeah. And just breathe here. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And
Each time you exhale, see if you can relax forward and lift the arms a little more. Just coming into this forward bend, getting all that oxygenated blood to your upper body and head. Good. And when you're ready, slowly release the arms back onto your back and start to slide your hands down towards the floor. Now, as you do that, the body slowly starts to come back up, one vertebrae at a time. Keep the head down. Don't lift it up until you get up all the way. And then slowly lift the head. Good. Ha, nice work. And unclasp your hands behind your back. Shake it out. Just shake out the body. Shake off any tension that you might have picked up there. Good. All right, and we're going to make our way back down to our chair. A little more card work here. So coming to the front of your chair, and again, if you can attempt to not use your hands to hold on. Yes, that's an option. Yeah, that just helps too. And then think of your thighs as reaching out towards, and toes are pressing into the floor gently. So really engage those thighs as you sit your hips back. Yeah, and at any point in time, you can grab the front of your chair if this isn't feeling good. And if your chair is too low down, and just float your hands. So it's nice to practice that sitting and standing. If you weren't in class on Tuesday, we did that. And my chair is kind of low. If you get a chair that this is challenging for you to sit and stand, get a chair that the seat is a little bit higher up. Yeah, and sit and stand a couple times a day. Yeah, all right. We're gonna arrive in our chairs and we're going to scoot forward, our hips forward in the chair. Good. All right, coming into a little cross-legged twist. So we're going to take our right leg here, if that's available to you, and we're just going to simply cross it over the left and keep the spine nice and tall. If this doesn't feel good on your body, take the outside of the right shoe and lay it on top of the left, and let your right leg just fall open to where it can. Yeah, so you're here or you're here. Yeah. And now if you're here crossed and it's available to you, you're going to slowly slide that leg up. And if that feels okay on your knee and on your hip, then you can remain right here, right? If it doesn't feel that way and you're crunched forward and uncomfortable, again, drop down to that outside of the shoe on top of the other or crossed over. Find your legs here. Good. And take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Another big breath in. Lift the heart. Look up slightly. And as you exhale, press your belly button forward. Start to bring your awareness to that navel area. Press it forward. See how this feels today. We do this one a lot. See how it feels today. Yeah, and come as far forward as is comfortable on that right hip. And then relax your gaze down. And let's close our eyes here. And again, find that awareness of what's tense in your body. Yeah, if you're feeling like this is pretty easy, you can rest your forearms on that upper leg. Start with 3 or 4 nice big breaths. So taking the breath in through the nose. Just imagine lots of oxygen coming into those tight areas. And as you exhale, see what you can relax. Your shoulders away from your ears. Wiggle your fingers gently. Relax your hands. That'll relax your arms and your shoulders. And as you breathe slowly and deeply, each time you exhale, can you soften forward just a little bit more? That feels okay. Nice and slow. And each time you exhale, can you relax your jaw, your right hip, and find a spot where it's comfortable, where you're getting a stretch and it's doable, it's comfortable. Just remaining here, opening, releasing anything that you're holding emotionally and physically. Now, when you're ready, gently bring your awareness to your left foot. Press down into your left foot gently and slowly start to bring the body back up. You can flutter the eyes open. Yeah. Good. All right. And then just allow that leg to recross here, or you can cross at your ankles. And now feel that rooting down into your sit bones and lifting the top of your head up gently. Feel the spine just get this nice stretch after that. Good. And take a nice breath in here. And just very gently on an exhale breath, turn at your waist over to the right. Relax your forearm or left hand on the outside of that right foot. Bring your right palm, if you can, to the back seat of your chair and gently press down, just to encourage the spine to stay nice and tall. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, turn and look over the right shoulder and find your breath. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise. As you breathe out, feel your belly draw back. A little detox, massage for the colon, internal organs. A little gentle twist for the spine. And on an exhale breath, relax the body now. Slowly turn your head back forward. And then slowly bring your body to follow. Good. And then allow this leg, just help it up off that left leg. Good. And relax and wiggle out. Just do some tiny little wiggles. Yeah, releasing all this tension that we hold in our hips. We energetically hold tension, and a typically big one area that we hold it in is our shoulders and our hips, right? So let's let them be like jelly. Let's do the other side. So just crossing over, if that's comfortable for you on this side, or taking the outside of that left shoe on top of the right, letting that left leg drop open. Good. And now you're here, and then sliding, see how it goes if you slide that leg up. And if doing this is not comfortable, drop down to the foot onto the shoe. Yeah, good. Let's lift the heart here. Take a nice big breath in, lift the chin up slightly, bring your awareness to your navel, your cute little belly button, and slide it forward slowly as the heart follows. Yeah, just go to your range of motion. When you start to feel discomfort, then you stop there. You went too far. Relax the gaze down, close your eyes. Arrive into this nice deep hip stretch. Find big breath, right? As you exhale slowly, see if you can melt your shoulders away from your ears. Relax, wiggle the fingers and relax the hands and the arms. Bring a little smile to your face. Find 3 more deep breaths. With each slow exhale, soften something. Your eyes, your jaw, your left hip. Just let the body melt forward. Yes. Those exhale breaths help to relax the body. Relax that left hip open just a little bit more. Open the gate a little wider for those emotions to let loose, leave. And all those things we build up over our lifetime. Takes a little bit to become aware of that and to let that go.
Beautiful. On your next inhale breath, bring your awareness to your right foot, press down into it as you let the body float back up. And you can flutter the eyes open. And then you can either slowly recross if that feels okay, or you can cross at your ankles. Yeah, good. Nice tall spine. Yes, find that rooting down into your sit bones and lifting the top of your head up. Take a breath in and exhale. Slowly just turn at your waist over to the left. Bring the forearm of the right hand or the right hand or the onto the outside of the left thigh. And bring your left palm, if you can, to the back seat of your chair behind your hip. Gently press down and become aware of the spine, just feeling nice and tall and supported. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, turn and look over the left shoulder. And find belly breath, 2 or 3 nice, long, deep belly breaths. Enjoy. And on your next exhale breath, relax. And slowly bring your head back forward. And slowly bring your body back forward. Good. And help to uncross that leg. Good. And just do a little wiggle out, shake the hands. And let's bend our elbows and bring our fingers wide and make a fist. And wide and make a fist. And stretch and make a fist. And now let's take these fists and bring them into the hip crease, right up in front of our hip here, like into the sort of the groin area. Yeah, you can bring your thumbs inside your fist. That might be a little more comfortable. We're gonna forward fold in this and get some nice pressure, not pressure, some massage for our low belly, our colon area. Yeah. Let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to fold forward as if you're laying your belly onto your fists. And just come down as far as is comfortable on your belly. Yeah. And take a few breaths here. And just massaging out the belly, those internal organs, especially the lower ones. Yeah, that colon, lower digestive tract, even the liver. And breathing in and out. And on an inhale breath, press into your feet now and slowly bring the body back up. Good. And on, release those fists and shake out your fingers. Now let's take your hands onto it'll be your right side, right? And just make some circles. Yes, clockwise circles, right, for you. Yeah. And just massage out that low belly. Good. It's said that our gut is our second brain. So whatever's going on in your gut is going on in your head, your brain. Yeah, good. This is just encouraging things to move around in there and relax. Good. All right, we're gonna come to our final relaxation. Yeah, nice work, everyone. So you're gonna scoot all the way back into your chair. Just get yourself set up comfortably. Make sure you have a blanket, or a shawl to put on if you'd like. Yeah, if you feel like laying down in Shavasana, that's an option. Good. But just find a place where you feel like you can be comfortable for the next 2, 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, good. If you're sitting on your lap, palms are up on your lap, maybe slide them up towards the top of your thighs. See how that feels like your heart opens and your shoulders are in line with your hips. Yeah, if you're laying down, you can spread your legs a little wider, bring your arms away from your body with palms up. Take a little time and then float your eyes closed. And come into this final stage, this relaxation. It's the most important part of our practice, is we've got all these things moving, the blood flow, oxygen, toxins, and this allows our body now, when we relax, it allows the internal organs to start to process that, releasing the toxins, letting the blood flow to each and every little capillary that we have in our body. It's important to be relaxed so the body can do its work. Let's take a nice big breath in through the nose and blow it out completely. 2 more, just like that, as slow as you can. Then at the bottom of the next exhale breath, just release the breath and relax now. Relax your shoulders and your heart and your arms. Let all your internal organs relax. Your legs, and your feet. And take a breath in and breathe out. Bring a little smile to the face. Relax all of your efforts. Allow your mind to relax. Let your thoughts just run free. Let them come and go. And just take this 1 more minute to just be. Relax. Bring your awareness to how you feel. Now feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. And should you choose to come back now into this space and time, find a nice deep breath and let it go. Begin to move your body, wiggling your toes, fingers, swaying the body side to side. And coming back to stillness now, gently float your hands into prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto that beautiful heart. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders. And close practice today with this. Have awareness about everything, even in anger, and it will not hurt you. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself today, opening our hearts, sending out love, and have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.